All right, microphone is on. Hi guys, I'm Marley Silva and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Dear Diary, what is existentialism? I do not know how I'm feeling right now. I'm in a bathrobe. I just got out of the bath. I should not be filming. My friend is gonna be here in 30 minutes for dinner and she's sleeping over. Let's talk. This is the song that best describes my mood right now. Well, there's two. It's called Bored in the USA by Father John Misty. I don't think there's a song that encapsulates. Should we pick a different word? I don't think that there's a song that encapsulates my emotions more than Bored in the USA by Father John Misty right now. What has happened to humanity, what has happened to people, what has happened to the human factor. I just feel like everything has become so robotic and numbers focused, and we've lost sight of people, I feel like. I only had a little bit of wine in the bath, but today was, I guess, a great day. I don't know. I just wanted to come home and like clean myself, have a little wine, and literally sit and film this diary. Like, my friend is going to be here in 30 minutes. I have to clean the kitchen and start cooking. I'm cooking her dinner. We're going to be watching like all our shows tonight, and then she's sleeping over. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I just want to sit and talk to the camera. Like, I just need to talk. And I promised myself that I would do diary entries. So I am. And this is my new robe. My dad got me it for Christmas. It's incredibly soft, which chef's kiss to Papa. But I just feel like, and I've been saying this for so long on my channel, that we're in a, not a war between man and woman or, black and white. We're in a war between good and evil. And, I feel like sometimes it comes to a test. I feel like you're always tested on how good of a person, not that didn't come out right, not how good of a person. Your morals, values, and ethics and principles are constantly tested. And it's a beautiful thing, because when you're living life and you're going about things and you have to question the status quo, or you have to question what's happening, I think that that's a healthy part of being. And I was talking to a lady from New York today, and she was, I guess, what would you call it? Was it a psychiatrist or like psych? That was like her avenue. And we were just talking, and we were joking about therapy, and I was telling her, yeah, I don't go to therapy. I would just do video diaries and that kind of thing. And she's like, it takes a lot of self-awareness to own your faults and to acknowledge how you're feeling and all of that kind of thing. She's like, most people come to therapy so that they can try to do that or try to open that box and that kind of thing. And we were just laughing about it. But for me, like, I just feel like I wake up every day and kill the day. Like, I try my best every single day to be the best person I can be, to work hard, to have a good work ethic, to be someone I'm proud of. And to just always keep moving on and pushing on. And there's days where it just is so hard to exist and continue to be correct in yourself when it's questioned. And I just feel like I've tried so hard to do good and to be good. And there's just been so many times where it's just like, I'm like questioning my sanity or my sanity or my health or my mental health, or like, questioning myself constantly. And, I'm at a place of healing where like I trust myself again, and I'm independent, and I value what I think and what I have to say. And I know that like I'm doing well and doing good. And I think it's in that place where you're questioning yourself and questioning your everything, your existence, your existential being, that I guess, truth comes out. It's so scary though, because, you know, being in a position where like I live alone, I'm by myself, I have no help from anyone. It's scary, kind of. I'm a very confident person. I'm a very, you know, driven, ambitious person. Like, I don't give up easy. I'm very driven. But like, when you dumb it down and think of like how fleeting and how up in the air my little bubble is, it's just heavy, I guess. The wine is helping it be less heavy. I'm so excited to have my friend here and start cooking, but I just wanted to sit in front of the camera and let it out, because it's just, I don't know, as a kid, like, you look at adults and you see them in the type of way that they are and you don't understand it. And I'm a very emotional and creative person. That doesn't take away from how well-spoken and educated I am, though. And self-aware and rational and logistic, you know, like, it's just, none of that takes away from it. But I feel like because I feel everything, and because I'm very emotional, and because I'm able to acknowledge that part of myself, I feel like sometimes it can be gaslit or manipulated or almost twisted into a way that like I have to over defend myself or over communicate to prove myself, defend myself, explain myself, because I know that me being the bigger person doesn't work anymore. You know, like, I've tried to be the bigger person, and that's not in all instances. Like, I've been the bigger person with, you know, breakups or things of that nature. But when you have to stick up for yourself, and when you have to defend yourself and root for yourself, and what's the word I'm looking for? Advocate for yourself, you know, you have to make people uncomfortable, and you have to say the truth no matter what stands, and you can't be a people pleaser, and you can't let things slide, and you have to speak up, because if you don't, you allow other people to formulate an opinion about you, or to make that assumption, or to take that fact for what it is, and it might not be true. Just because, for me especially, I'll just be like, I literally do not care enough about your prerogatives or your motives to, like, I know my intentions, but if you don't defend yourself, people can twist your motives or intentions to frame you in a way that benefits them. And you know, I promised myself I would never give up, and I work really, really hard. If life was taken away from me, or things were taken away from me, or I would never give up or stop pushing. And even right now, I feel like I'm sitting from a place of privilege in a bathrobe with a glass of wine, fresh out of the bath, after working all day in my own place, about to see my friend, about to make dinner. You know, all of that comes from a place of extreme luck and extreme blessings, really. But it's just so tricky. Like, you know, in sociology, we learned, you know, micro and macro groups and like that kind of thing. And I don't know, when you look in, like, when you kind of zoom out into the universe and see the way that we treat people with the age of technology, it's just another level of inhumanity, I would say. And it has its perks and it has its benefits, but when used in the wrong way and then in the wrong hands, which clearly it has been with the way that the world is going, it's just so cold. And so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like when you're in a doctor's office and it's just so cold and, what's the word I'm looking for? Sterile. It's just so cold and sterile. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's just emotionless. It's like those houses that they build that are hyper minimalistic, and you just look at it and there's nothing to it. Like, for someone like me that is hyper romantic, like super, like, I love English literature. I love indulging myself in every aspect of everything. I just love grabbing everything by the balls. And when you are such a passionate person, it just, anything that lacks passion is void of emotion and void of feeling and void of conceptualism. And at the same time, you know, obviously things that are sterile or concrete buildings, like they can speak volumes with how mute and docile they are. But, you know, at the same time, silence says a lot, but sometimes it's just, my brain is all over the place, and that's why I wanted to sit and get this out. And the wine does help, lol. But just a quick entry today. I just thought I would sit and spill my guts and just get it off my chest so that when my friend gets here, we can enjoy each other's company and I'm not like dumping everything from my day in her face. And I should probably start cleaning and start cooking like now. But I love you guys a lot. This is day number 2 in a row of filming a diary entry. You guys are literally sitting on a Kleenex box. I had the fire going, but you couldn't see it, so I turned it off. And yeah, I like these like little sit down on a tissue box videos. It's totally my vibe. All right. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next entry. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and never forget what you stand for. Bye, guys.